5:36 now. The government shutdown has many people wondering how they will feed themselves and their loved ones as we're now on day 35. On Saturday, funding for SNAP ran out.
And I just checked the state data before the show and found that that's leaving more than 120,000 people in our area without food assistance this morning. Now, a contingency fund will be used to partially pay out SNAP benefits.
The president is desperate for SNAP benefits to flow to the American citizens who desperately rely upon it. So what the president said logically was, okay, Your Honor, if you're saying we can do it, I'll go for that because I want SNAP to go to the people. So tell me how to do it.
Now, here's what you need to know about SNAP's potential return. The contingency fund in place for SNAP is about...
Welcome on into another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. And today we will be talking about the potential SNAP payments because people are losing their brains with this one. I don't know for what, but they're losing their minds with this one because when you've been dependent for so long, when you've been dependent for so long, bless you. When you've been dependent for so long and someone just yank it away from you and rug pull it away from you, oh, you have withdrawals. Oh yes, you can be addicted to. You could be addicted to receiving things without doing any type of work. Let's continue.
$5 billion. Now, House Speaker Mike Johnson says it costs more than $9 billion a month to fund it, so that's leading to a potential shortfall.
The Trump administration has also not provided a timeline or any explanation on how benefits could partially return. Processing payments could also take time. Loading benefit cards can take a week or longer in many states, and officials say state systems will need to be recoded to handle the reduced benefits. It's still unclear right now how quickly that can happen. And communities in our area are also stepping up to help neighbors in need. Warner Robins is launching a community food drive. You can donate at fire stations across the county.
And volunteers are hosting a food drive in the North Macon area. You can drop off canned goods, snacks, and household items several places around town, including Grow on Riverside, Bohemian Den downtown, and then Campbell's Collision Center in Bolingbroke.
In the Middle Georgia Community Food Bank is still...
It seems like the people are doing a much better job than the government. It seems like the people are doing a much better job coming together than the government. And maybe this is probably what we needed to let you know that they're not on your side. They're not on your side. And I look at it like this is a bipartisan thing because, and I'm not saying I agree with what the Democrats are doing, but they're worried about funding the LGBTQ element of T community. But the people want to make it seem as if the Democrats care about them being on food stamp. No, they don't. They don't. That's their okie doke. Of course, they're going to push the blame to the president because he is the president. He's responsible for the people currently. So he gets the finger pointing at him saying he has the government shut down. No, you guys have to understand how Parliament works. Parliament, you have to come together to make a formal decision. If you can't make a formal decision, everything is at a standstill. We're currently at a standstill. That's simple. But let's continue.
Moving forward with a few mobile food distributions this week. Thursday, they're handing out food items in Wheeler County. The distribution starts at 11 in the morning at the Glenwood Civic Center on 3rd Avenue.
And on Friday, they're going to head over to Unadilla, the community and conference center, that is, to help families in need there. That's over on Pine Street, and that giveaway will also begin at 11. And ahead of the holiday season, you can help secure meals for families in need with our Stuff the Truck event. We'll have all the information you need to get involved, so take a quick second here and text the word truck to that number on your screen, 478-752-1309. And then we're going to send you all the dates, times, and drop-off locations straight to your phone so you can help us stuff the truck this Thanksgiving.
Let's go on to another video. Let's take another one.
Today that benefits will only be given out when Democrats agree to reopen the government. Now, this morning, the White House is clarifying they are working to comply with the court order.
The recipients of these SNAP.
Let me make sure that you can see this actual. Okay, you can see it. Make sure this is queued up for you quite well. And let's run this one back.
And happening right now, the White House is clearing up some confusion about whether the administration will partially pay SNAP benefits. A federal judge ordered them to do so. But President Trump indicated on Truth Social yesterday that benefits will only be given out when Democrats agree to reopen the government. Now, this morning, the White House is clarifying they are working to comply with the court order.
The recipients of these SNAP benefits need to understand it's going to take some time to receive this money. We are digging into a contingency fund that is supposed to be for emergencies, catastrophes, for war. And the president does not want to have to tap into this fund in the future. And that's what he was referring to in his Truth Social post.
We are staying on.
Which makes sense because that was supposed to be for emergency. So what happens if we actually have an emergency? Then what? That's mismanaging the budget once again. But let's continue.
Top of every angle of how this government shutdown is impacting our community. Scan the QR code to see our coverage or text the word shutdown to the number on your screen for a direct link. It is 202-895-5599.
We are now in.
Can you help clear up some confusion about SNAP benefits? Because the president just posted that they will only be given out when the radical left Democrats open the government and not before. But just yesterday, the administration said it would comply with the court order to expend the full amount of SNAP contingency funds by end of business day yesterday. So did the administration distribute that money or defy that court order?
No, the administration is fully complying with the court order. I just spoke to the president about it. The recipients of these SNAP benefits need to understand it's going to take some time to receive this money because the Democrats have forced the administration into a very untenable position. We are digging into a contingency fund that is supposed to be.
Which means that they didn't even come to an agreement. You guys understand what's going on? You're taking money from somewhere else, but they didn't agree because they don't want to agree on these things because it would then destroy their money laundering, racketeering, legal racketeering type of thing for causes and propaganda agendas that I don't support. So yes, you can blame the Democrats. Yes, you can blame Trump. Yes, you can blame the system that we actually live in. Yes, you can blame yourself as well. All things are true. Don't just blame one side. All things are true. And yes, you can blame yourself for being independent, especially if you're not an elder, you're not handicapped, you're not disabled. Those are the only three groups of people that I have concerns for. Other than that, which doesn't make up the entire SNAP benefits, that just make up 5 to 10%. The other 90% of people that simply just dependent on it as a lifestyle, it's time for y'all to go. And at the end of the day, my tax dollar pay for it. So I have a little bit of say. My tax dollars literally are paying for you to go get your nails done, go eat crabs, go to 5-star restaurants where you know you can't even afford it. You need to be cooking in the house. Oh, yes. So we got some say. And you should feel the same way, too, if you're a taxpaying citizen.
For emergencies, catastrophes, for war. And the president does not want to have to tap into this fund in the future. And that's what he was referring to in his Truth Social post. So the Department of Agriculture, as for the latest SNAP payment in the judge's order, put out guidance to states today on how to get that money to the recipients of SNAP. But it's going to take some time. The best way to get the full amount of SNAP benefits to those beneficiaries is for Democrats to reopen the government. So to anyone who is a SNAP beneficiary at home who needs that assistance, and the president was just saying, this is for people who are truly needy.
Exactly, and that makes sense. So Democrats, what are you doing? Anyway, I don't think that this shutdown will last. They should have come to some form of agreement before Thanksgiving. Before Thanksgiving, they should come to some form of agreement. That's just what I project. Definitely before Christmas. So on that note, leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. This is another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. We're talking about the partial food stamp crisis. You know how I like to end it. Positivity over negativity always.